So, good afternoon, guys. My name is Bijo, and I believe it's the last day today when we're together for a session, for such a session. So, about me, there was a thing that these two words I heard it, monophthongs and diphthongs. The first time I heard it, fortunately or unfortunately, that was way back in 2020 during my certification for the masterclass, IELTS masterclass with way back in 2020. So that was the time British Council, yeah. So my trainer spoke of these two words, and that was a new thing to me. So it intrigued myself, and then I thought of taking up this training, but uh, it took around 6 to 7 years, and I could finally take it up. So finally, here I am presenting. Before moving on, I would want to introduce myself specifically. So, not boasting, but yeah, is my screen visible? I hope.
It is,
It
yes,
is.
please.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, I am an ICF certified corporate trainer and a soft skills coach as well. And I'm also certified in terms of POSH and POXO. I've already mentioned that I'm a British Council certified masterclass trainer. I'm also certified by IDP for IELTS and PT. And in terms of experience, I've worked with multiple organizations in multiple domains, and my experience spans around 23 years in total. So, why I took up this training, like I said, I wanted to add something. Uh, See, I have taught grammar. I have handled proficiency exams, but there were times when I was not very sure about why the word is pronounced this way, or I there were times when I was not very sure about the pronunciation when it came to answering the queries from my students. And even though my pronunciation, I knew it. That I was not that bad as compared to, not in terms of comparison, but in my heart of heart, I was pretty sure that there were times I was not pronouncing the word correctly. And I think this was the last thing I want. This was the last thing that I wanted to take up in terms of my journey into understanding the language better. And the journey so far has been absolutely fruitful in terms of these 10 days. Now, uh, to be honest, my expectations were a bit in terms of the technicalities, like Krish has famously said that the meta language. So I was expecting to learn a lot in terms of the technicalities or the jargons, but to my surprise, and it was a pleasant surprise, I would like to add that the journey was pretty slow, it was steady, and there were wow moments along the way, a lot of revelations, a lot of learning, unlearning, and relearning that happened during each interaction. And not way of boasting, but trust me on this, Krishnatria has been somebody, even though with has he has a such a bulk of experience, but very down to earth, a very humble person at heart. And I would want to recommend his class or sessions highly, because the kind of patience he has, and never ever he allowed his irritation to come up on his face. So that's highly commendable. And as compared to me, I am not that patient trainer, which I have imbibed through him. Because if I'm irritated, or I'm somebody's testing my patience, that shows up on my face. And we were very at times we were very trying, and we asked repetitive questions, and we were not, sometimes we were not very attentive, but still he had his own style of uh, how to put it, this subtle way of explaining that we should be more attentive, we should practice more. And that patience is a big takeaway for me. Then moving on, the activities that I enjoy the most. Uh, First and foremost, the features. I never knew that there were multiple features when it came to pronunciation. I had a air of superiority when it came to things that I thought that I knew a lot. But this training was absolutely it has humbled me. Foremost, the feature of elision was an absolute novelty. Then there were a lot of enunciation aspects that I was not very savvy with. Then moving further, the intrusion of the J sound. So that would help me in the future in helping me with better pronunciations, especially with uh, people who are at very senior positions. Then the concept of backchaining. I knew a bit about regression, like I had mentioned in the trainings, but backchaining was something when it came to pronunciations. It was again something I learned it or came across for the first time. And especially, yeah, I would like to highlight and underline, we had multiple fossilized knowledge. That was we were very sure that okay, these were the things we are very knowledgeable about these. And they had kind of fossilized in our conscious as well as the subconscious. Yes, this is so correct. And we had very proudly and confidently explained the same to our students also over these years. But it was, and we stood corrected almost every day and each session. So these were the highlights, that we were able to get together and correct our errors. And especially the pedagogy that Krish incorporated was absolutely ingenious. When he finally sent us the final deck in terms of the flow of the sessions that he was supposed to um, take us through, so he reminded me of myself, the way I handled my IELTS classes or sessions, and my PT sessions, my TOEFL sessions, because I too never followed a fixed pattern. So there was no fixed pattern, and I used to take it up in terms of the way, or I used to not exactly like Krish has touched a new low in terms of when it came to us. He has actually lowered his way of teaching. Uh, with due respect, Krish, I'm talking in a very positive sense, because he comes from a background of very high knowledge, but he actually stooped to our level to make us understand, to actually explain things the way we could understand from our background, from our upbringing, from our schooling. So he simplified each and every technicality of the VNA, and he was a person who never browbeat us in making us learn the rote way. So that was very commendable. And especially I loved the transcription assignments, when we actually put the learning into practice. And if we could have more of them, I would have loved it. But yes, there were time constraints. And yes, now lastly, the way forward. Now, these learnings have, I believe they would add more eloquence and depth to help me become an all-round linguist. These sessions have been like, we can go on repeating this word of that it was eye opener, but this certification would definitely add strength to my resume, and at the end it would help me with adding more things. And still, even though I'm certified, I'm still of the opinion that we have a long way to go, and there are multiple and many myriad things to be explored in terms of the language. So I still believe it's the tip of the iceberg, and this will definitely give a fillip to my presentations, my market reach, and the way I would in future teach my future students. So hats off to you, Krish. I would definitely highly recommend this session to each and everybody whom I would come across. And during these sessions, I've definitely come across two buddies for life, and we'll definitely stay in touch so that we can build up on each other's strengths. And yeah, that's about it.